Kandi Cosmetics was built 3 months after I built Palette because I had 2 jobs. I had like no cash. Obviously, I'd like used it all. And I was just trying to figure out where I was going to go. I was like, I've got all these emails before GDPR came in, and I decided to utilize it really. So created a big mailing list, bought a load of products in because obviously my granddad imports. Had an agent out there and just started importing makeup and selling it to these girls and boys who were already on my platform. And that went really, really well. We're on PLT within the first month, Boohoo within the year, in the style. And it just really progressed from that. So moved to London, was kind of dealing with the fact that the tech and everything I'd built had gone. And that was a really tough time. Like I couldn't even believe that like I'd put all of this time and effort into something that just didn't even resonate with me
What's
anymore.
happened to that now? Does it still exist today? Does it still...
To be honest, I've completely separated myself from it, so I couldn't even...
Yeah, you don't follow it or anything?
Don't follow it, no.
Right. You just moved on?
I just moved on because I think if you cling on to the past, I could become bitter about it, which I'm not. But yeah, it's just kind of like, that happened, I've built the platform, I've done the tech, kind of got a lot of experience in that now, I could do it again. And that's the kind of attitude I've got to everything really, like if it doesn't work, just move on.
So did you start, because you've got 2 businesses, you've obviously just mentioned you've got your B2B PLT and we'll go through that again in a second. So did you start with Kandi Cosmetics first, selling B2C?
Yeah, exactly.
So you just put up a website?
Yeah.
And you used the database effectively that you already had? And so what, immediate traction, or it worked straight away, or it didn't?
It worked straight away, to be honest. I think because we were offering... It was when people were just buying palettes, like makeup palettes, eyeshadow palettes for buying eyeshadow palettes' sake. And we kind of like fitted into the market really well because people knew Palette, so we used Palette as a platform to push it. People knew me and they trusted me, so I was able to push the product. I had a ring of influencers around me who were obviously interested in pushing the product as well because I'd helped them a lot and worked with them. So it did build traction quite quickly. But then obviously once the acquisition happened, we almost lost touch with that brand. So I found it really difficult trying to manage both. So Kandi actually took a hit because when I moved to London, I wasn't concentrating on anything to do with Kandi. I'd kind of just put that to the back of my mind because obviously my marketing team who worked in Palette would work on Kandi as well. But now because of the acquisition, they had to completely concentrate on the other brands. So it took a hit. We weren't kind of bringing out products as quickly. We weren't moving as fast. But logistically, wholesaling, we were working like clockwork. So our rebuy times were really quick. The products were really, really good. They'd ask me to follow a trend. So if PLT would come to me and ask to follow a certain trend, I would be able to find that and I'd be able to basically bring a product in that would fit that perfectly. And then I started working with Boohoo and they saw that I was...
So did they approach you first on the B2B now? Let's talk about that. Did they approach you?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you got a call from who was the first brand?
Boohoo.
Right.
Boohoo. So I got a call off Boohoo and they were basically going through kind of the strategy that they have now and how they were trying to really grow the beauty side of the business, but they weren't entirely sure how. So I kind of turned around and went, look, like if you need help with this, like feel free to call on me because I can maybe help you with your supply chain and all that kind of thing. And they were like, well, could you do MTO, which is made to order? And well, yeah, of course I can. I didn't know if I could, but I just said because I knew that there was obviously like you've got one of the biggest fast fashion brand who've just gone public, coming to you, asking you for advice. And I was like, right, well, if it's advice they want, it's advice I'll give them. Within 2 months, we launched a lipstick range with them. We launched lashes and we also started to work on Christmas. So we brought out some baubles that had like a lipstick in and some eyelashes, kind of gimmicky. Worked really, really well.
A couple of years ago we're talking now.
We're talking a year ago.
Last year.
Okay. Yeah. So this all happened this is last October.
Okay.
So last October is when it all started. And since last October to, what is it now, July? We now have over like 100 SKUs with them alone. And we're doing NPD, which is new product development every week. We have recently gained the contract from Boohoo Man. So we do 100% of their grooming range, which includes your beard oils, your beard combs, shaving gel, and then we also do the cosmetics for them, as well as all of like the shower gels and shampoos. And it's just really great to see how they're starting to concentrate on male grooming strategically, which is great. Yeah.
I think your area is one of the fastest growing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge.
So since then you've got Boohoo, Boohoo Man, and I think you do Pretty Little Thing.
Pretty Little Thing as well, yeah. So we've just started with them with their tools. Yeah. So they're essentially, so when you think about cosmetics tooling, that's makeup bags, makeup brushes, sponges. So that kind of thing is how we're starting to work with them, because tools do extremely well on fast fashion websites.
Yeah.